Hey there, welcome back. Dragons flee? That's fun. It's
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once! Yep. Turn the tables, Connor. Take this. How could I? The enemy officer has been defeated.
oh dear.
Now's the time! I'll obliterate you! No! Take this! Looking rough. Hopelessly weak! Whoa! Looking rough. Nice. With all my might. Looking rough. Obliterate you! Tables turn. Time to act. Take this!
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Concentrate. Take this. We march at once! The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa.
Obliterate you! No!
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated. Tables done for. Turn the table done for. Take this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Descends here! Concentrate. Descends here! Take this! Take that! With all my might! Take this!
I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Nice. Whoa.
I see it. How could I?
Take this! Descends here! Nice. I can see it all. Now! Whoa. The enemy officer has been defeated. will fight. Get ready. Easy. Got this. Do better now. Nice. How weak! Whoa. Concentrate. Now, with all my might. Looking rough. I will break you! Now. Looking rough. Tables turned. I can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
I have saved the day. Oh. Okay. Actually. Yes. Don't force whatever you. Give me the rundown again. How do they...
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of Jing.
The other day, I told Lord Liu Bei about Zhuge, Liang, and Pang Tong. I wanted to help his lordship in any way I could. But now I'm worried they'll be angry at me for doing so. You see, they're quite, well, they've become hermits, in essence. Most men seize every opportunity to show off their talents and knowledge, however modest. But those two are different. Unless it's for a cause they care about, they prefer to keep their talents to themselves. But I'm certain that if they got to know Lord Liu Bei, they'd gladly abandon their hermit lifestyles to serve him and his cause. It's not simply that Lord Liu Bei cares about us. He wants to earn our trust, to be the man we can turn to when we need help. He's no sage, I admit that. But if there was ever a man fit to rule the world and be loved by all of his subjects, it's Lord Liu Bei. And if he is the man I believe him to be, then I have no doubt he would win Zhuge, Liang, and Peng Tong to his side. I have chosen to devote my life to his cause, so perhaps they will too.
But fortune was on our side. To find Lord Zhuge Liang's hermitage so quickly. Well, I did not expect that.
And they say this fellow's even sharper than Shishu. Now that will be something to behold.
It certainly will. But brother, are we certain that this is the right move? Shishu's guidance has been invaluable. It doesn't seem right to cast him aside for a stranger.
It was Shishu who suggested I do so in the first place. He told me that Lord Zhuge Liang was the man I needed in order to accomplish my goals. It would be an insult to ignore his counsel. So, we will go together to find this great strategist and ask for his help. We will be gone some time. The castle is in your hands while we are gone. Thank you. I'm determined not to let this opportunity go to waste.
Liu Bei was in low spirits. Turned from early on.
Do not look so glum, brother. He may not have been home, but we did leave him a message. I am certain he'll come to us, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, after all, Liu Bei himself went to him for a visit. Zhuge Liang's bound to return the favor after a gift like that.
I think you may be overselling the value of my presence. I'm sure Lord Zhuge Liang has good reasons for not seeing us right away. We just need to be patient and wait him out.
Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nickname for himself. He calls himself Zhang Fei of what? Give up? The answer is Zhang Fei of Yen, because Yen is where he grew up.
Okay, quiz time. What post did Lord Zhang...
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are.
Ah, there you are. I was hoping to ask you something. This is just an idle thought. A hypothetical, if you will. Imagine that you found out someone you cared for was in grave danger. If it meant saving that person, would you be willing to sacrifice something very, very important to you? A dream, perhaps, or an aspiration. Something that gave your life meaning. You really are quite blunt, aren't you, my friend? I suppose it's the men who can act decisively, regardless of the choice being made, that end up having a true effect on the world. I suppose it just goes to show that I'm out of my depth. A decision half made is no decision at all, and indecisiveness only ever leads to regret. Forgive me. When you are around, it seems I can't help but burden you with such matters. Disregard everything I said.
Hey, how long has it been since we left that message for Zhuge Liang? We hear anything yet?
No. There's been no sign of a reply. Perhaps he still hasn't returned to the Hermitage. Or perhaps something has befallen him. Brother, I think it might be a good idea to pay his home another visit.
Huh? What is it, brother?
It's nothing. Pay me no heed. Let's do as Guan Yu suggests, and visit Lord Zhuge Liang's residence again.
That Zhuge Liang still isn't there. Something strange, I tell you. What's he playing at?
I don't understand it either. Could it be that he's trying to avoid our brother?
Captured by opposing.
He's certainly testing our patience. And what in heaven's name does he hope to achieve by doing so? I've had just about enough of this.
Whatever is going on, it's too early to tell for sure. Let's give him a few more days, and then try again. But if Lord Zhuge Liang really doesn't want to meet us, perhaps it would be better for all our sakes to give up now. What do you think, Shishu?
If Zhuge Liang had no interest in meeting you, he would have made that clear the first time you came.
Shishu? Hey, Shishu. What's wrong? You've been acting strange recently, like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
No, Forgive me, Lord Liu Bei. I can't. That is to say, I am unable to continue to serve you. I am very sorry.
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry, but I cannot explain why. All I can say is, I have to leave for the sake of my elderly mother.
For your mother? I see. I can see in your eyes that if you had your way, you would rather stay here. But let me commend you on making a brave decision. Such filial piety is to be admired, especially in this day and age. I won't try to change your mind. Rather, if there is anything I can do to help you and your family, name it. If it is in my power, it will be done.
My lord, thank you for having given me the opportunity to serve you. It was an honor beyond what my humble talents deserved. I wish you luck in your future campaigns. Oh, it's you. I'll be leaving Xinye soon. I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me. Yes, you guessed it. A short while ago, I received a message from one of Cao Cao's men. It was an invitation to join his council. But that wasn't all. It also said that my mother was under the protection of Cao Cao's army. At first blush, that sounds reassuring, doesn't it? But I knew immediately what it really meant. She is their hostage. But Lord Liu Bei would have tried to do something to help, and I don't want him to be distracted any further from his true mission. Like everyone else here, I only wanted to serve Lord Liu Bei. But that, it seems, is an aspiration. A dream I must give up. Perhaps this is the selfish choice. But I agonized over it for days. And now that I have made the decision, I cannot regret it. Still, I would like to ask you for one last favor. Will you look after Lord Liu Bei? He is a great man, and I truly believe he will unite the land. Thank you. Knowing that is great comfort to me. Though my serving Cao Cao may make us enemies on the battlefield, in my heart, we will always be friends. I hope you will continue to follow your true path.
That's Cao Cao.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon.
I'm telling you, I don't like it. Why do we have to keep crawling back to him?
If it's a show of sincerity he wants, we've given him more than he could possibly need. It's high time he showed us something in return.
You can stay here if you like, but I am going to his hermitage. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not so grand that I've become too proud to beg. In the end, I'm just an officer in the employ of Liu Biao. I have no power of my own. I'm the same man I was when we first set out from Yo. Back then, did you think we were so important that wise men would come running at our call?
No, but...
Shishu said that if Lord Zhuge Liang truly did not want to meet us, he would have said so the first time we came calling. But he hasn't refused us yet, has he? Not outright. Which means we're obligated to keep trying until he does. He will eventually give us his reply one way or another. Now that we've lost Shishu, our need for a military strategist is greater than ever. Someone with talent who we can truly rely on. That's more important than our time or our pride. So please support me in this, both of you, for a little while longer.
You are a tenacious visitor, I will give you that. But what prompts a great officer like you to keep knocking on the door of a humble hermit like myself?
You are the sleeping dragon. The genius whose grand plans can topple legions and make provinces into empires. I, Liu Bei, am here to ask for your help and wisdom.
Well, you'll need to be a bit more specific than that. Speak plainly, without the flattery, if you could.
You mouthy little...
That's enough, Zhang Fei. Fine. I'll dispense with the formality. We can speak plainly with each other. As equals. Simply put, I have a mission, and you can help me. I've staked my life on a great endeavor, and will do anything to see it through. But I can't do it by myself. I need help.
A great endeavor?
I'll build a world where people can live as they wish.
I see. But again, that's not very specific. For starters, what does it mean to live as you wish? How different would this world of yours be? After all, living as you wish isn't that hard. Look at me. I refuse to serve any man, and here I am, living as I please in the mountains.
But you are the exception. The reality is, few people have your choices, and many die without ever finding a dream, let alone achieving it. Even I had to live many years before my eyes finally opened to what I wanted to achieve. An embarrassing admission, I know.
Then tell me this. If some men live as they please, and some men don't, what is it that divides them?
War, chaos, and anarchy keep men from their dreams. A trite answer, I know, but true nonetheless. Constant war leads to ruin and poverty narrows a man's world until it is a prison. If we can offer a helping hand and lift up those in need, it's sure to eventually lead to something better. And even if it doesn't, surely there's no harm in trying.
So, you want to put an end to the turmoil across the land. Is that your dream, Lord Liu Bei?
I don't know. Yes, I suppose so. But it's not that simple. If peace were merely the absence of turmoil, I could stop fighting Lord Cao Cao today and achieve it.
Introspection.
Brother.
But Lord Cao Cao only sees the distant future. He doesn't see the destruction that he leaves in his wake. All the men, women, and children who died having never found their dreams. All those lives cut down, sacrifices to his grander vision. I see the righteousness of Lord Cao Cao's cause, and I understand the sacrifices. But even so, I cannot accept them. Laugh if you want. I know that what I'm saying seems like the selfish desires of a child.
Maybe so. But still, if you were determined to achieve such things with your own hands, then I wouldn't call it selfishness. I'd call it purpose.
Purpose?
Cao Cao has chosen the road of conquest and control. He uses the sword to end turmoil and the rule of reason to impose peace. It's the most obvious path. logical and clear-sighted. The best way, even. But inevitably, it demands many sacrifices. On the other hand, your way, Lord Liu Bei, is the way of a king. You put the people first and refuse to abandon anyone along the way. But it is also foolishness. A fantasy woven out of clouds and good intentions. No wonder you don't know how to go about it.
Yes. But can you help me? How can I make it a reality?
How? By bringing the entire land under your rule. Then and only then can you shape it into the world you desire.
And how do I do that?
The Longzong plan. Divide and conquer. Drive Cao Cao and Sun Quan apart and make this a three-sided war. I will show you how.
Cool.
Where's Lord Liu Bei? Is he with Lord Zhuge Liang again?
Yes. Ever since he brought Lord Zhuge Liang back here. They've been holed up together, talking day and night. He said he feels like a fish who's finally found water. All his vague ideas for a better world are being hammered into solid plans. I don't think I've ever seen our brother look happier.
Cool.
That's all well and good. But what exactly are they talking about every day? Nah, I don't like it. Not one bit. We stood by him through thick and thin ever since Yo.
I'm not sure I like it either. But as much as we'd like to, we cannot help him with this. He needs more than we can offer. We don't know what advice this Lord Zhuge Liang is giving our brother, or what plans they're hatching. All we can do is watch and wait.
I remember Xingye, and how Lord Xuesu seemed to control the battle at will. I've never seen anything like it. Now if a man as smart as him says Lord Zhuge Liang is even better, then who am I to deny it? Our army had everything but the sharp-minded council needed to guide us. If Lord Liu Bei has found the missing piece in this military strategist, there'll be nothing to stop him from achieving the unimaginable. I thought you would. They say that one great strategist is worth 10 million men on the battlefield, and they might be right at that. Even as a humble warrior, it will be a thrill to fight under a military strategist of such genius. How will Lord Zhuge Liang use me? What will my role be? I can't wait to find out.
Hello. Expect to see you again.
Ah, it's you. How long has it been? Surprised to see me? We studied weaponry together, remember? I'm Yue Ying of Mianan. I heard you had become a vassal of Lord Liu Bei, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to come see you again. The fact is, I recently entered Lord Liu Bei's service myself, which makes us allies and comrades. You see...
Lord Zhuge Liang wishes to speak with you. He wants to talk to you about plans for the next battle. We have sent out scouts, but so far there have been no reports of any approaching armies. That's all I was ordered to tell you. Please, come with me to the castle.
Lord Zhuge Liang. Come on, let's go.
In the next battle, we expect the enemy to attack with a large force, which means we will need to defeat them with wits.
Whoa, hold on, slow down there. What's this next battle? Who's going to be attacking? And when?
Forgive me. I left out some key information. Cao Cao's forces will soon march against us.
But we routed Cao Cao's army some time ago, and we haven't seen any sign of attack from them since. What makes you think they're coming now?
Jing is a key territory for any conqueror. And because Lord Liu Bei stands in direct opposition to Cao Cao's ideals, he is his natural enemy. Being fought off once will not be enough to break their spirit. They will come again for the kill, so long as the opportunity remains. Taking into account their losses in the last battle, I believe they should be more or less ready to make their move.
Are you sure? That would be remarkably persistent of them.
I doubt they'll give up. Not until you kneel before Cao Cao. They've eliminated the remnants of Yuan Shao's forces, and the situation in Hubei has stabilized. There is little reason for them to hold back.
So Lord Zhuge Liang, how might we defeat Cao Cao's forces?
We establish a position at Boangpo to defend against the enemy. It is complex terrain with natural obstacles, perfect for fire traps and ambushes to confuse their advance.
But their army will be closing in mass. It is hard to believe a trick or two would put a stop to that.
Well, I'm interested. Let's see how far our master strategist can turn things around for us. By the way, I was wondering about something. Who are you?
A winnable question.
Ah, forgive me for the lack of introductions. This is my wife, Yue Ying.
Damn. A replica of me and everything?
What?
It is a pleasure to meet you. I will be serving Lord Liu Bei alongside my husband. Although inventing things is my main interest, I'm also a capable fighter. My role will be to make sure his plans go smoothly on the battlefield.
Whoa, wait. Did you both know about this?
Yes.
We did. Come to think of it, maybe you weren't there when we heard.
The pleasure is ours, Lady Yue Ying.
Zhao Yun, you're okay with this? Hey, I know you've got something to say about all this, don't you?
Indeed.
Hey, wait! What do you mean? Did you know something about this too?
I will do whatever I can to assist my husband and everyone here.
We appreciate it. I, for one, am glad to have another ally we can depend upon.
This is definitely the most colorful bunch of characters. I appreciate it.
Easy to lose your way in the mountains.
Full on full. Top two. Get out of the way right.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force.
And the plan for next time. Until the next one.